good evening to everyone. Thank you for this lovely opportunity. My name is Shelly.
My name's Aditya.
So both of us are representing Blue Encore. Just to give you a little gist of what is Blue Encore is basically an indie game studio. We make awesome board games for family and young adults. So just to give you a little more background, whenever I say board games, a lot of people say, you know, हमारे घर में बच्चे नहीं हैं. I just want to clarify that board games is something, it's such a beautiful medium that it spans across age groups. So it is something which is very much for kids. It is something which is for young adults, families and even the old age generation. आजकल के ज़माने में स्क्रीन डिटॉक्सिकेशन के ज़रिए बहुत ज़्यादा कम है. सो बोर्ड गेम्स एक ऐसा माध्यम है which brings your entire family to the board gaming table and allows you to spend some quality time, create some loving memories with your near and dear ones, whether it's your family or your friends, and also allows people to learn and entertain themselves. That's the beauty right now. जब हम board games बोलते हैं तो 9 out of 10 people will end up saying names like a Monopoly, like a Ludo, or a Snake and Ladder. Now, here is what I want to say, that why and how is Blue Encore different? We make modern board games. Now, what does that mean? That means that we are basically creating immersive and thematic games which are very high on contextual. So, which are very high in terms of storytelling and narrative. और इन माध्यम से हम ऐसी बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स की चॉइस करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, our upcoming game called Biomes of Nilgiris is a game that showcases India's top biodiversity hotspot, the Nilgiris, and it talks about the biodiversity and it encourages players to learn around conservation and how do they save endangered species. So we are at the heart of intersection of education and entertainment, where not overtly educating, yet people, it's an experience that we are giving. And so just to tell a little bit about how the journey started, 2019 में जब COVID हुआ था, तो आदित्य और मैं, मतलब he's also my son. He was at that time in his school in the 9th standard. He wrote the first script of the game that we have launched, which is War of Civilizations. Aditya, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so War of Civilizations was a game I got the idea from because I was very fond of playing board games like Strategy or Catan, etc. I played a lot with my father, with family. So I thought, and I had this habit of, making my own game. That time it was very casual habit. Only when COVID hit, I was really bored and my mother encouraged me, take a step further. So I made War of Civilizations. I incorporated a concept I was learning recently, which was climate change, into this.
We have been doing this for the last 2.5 to 3 years now. हमको पहला गेम बनाने में हमें 1.5 years लगे. As we speak, we have today successfully crowdfunded the first game, which is War of Civilizations, on Kickstarter, which is the largest international platform for independent creators. We have backers across the globe, and we raised around $10,000. And it was, I would say, it was a modest effort. As we speak, we've also had the privilege to showcase this game in Essen Spiel in Germany, which is the largest board gaming convention in the country, in the world. We've also, we launched the game in Gen Con in United States, and we were also privileged to showcase it in UKG in Birmingham. So today, as we speak, not only have we successfully crowdfunded it, we have fulfilled the game to all our backers across the world, and the game has recently entered into international distribution, so which is into the hobby retail in the United States, Australia and Canada. We have done some serious heavy lifting and we have some international partners, by virtue of which the game should also be available in the not just the hobby segment in the United States and North America, but it will soon be available in the mass segment also, so the likes of Target and Walmart. So it is a proud milestone, because typically for the debut game for a studio to come this far is something which was very encouraging. And the second game that we are launching, this one, which is Biomes of Nilgiris, it also takes me a lot of pride to say that we've put in all our learnings from our first game into the second one. And today, while हमारा जो Kickstarter coming soon page है, the Kickstarter editorial team has given us a prestigious tag of projects we love, which is very, very rare.
What is the current sales that you have achieved?
सो करंटली दोनों ये गेम हमने अगस्त 2023 में लॉन्च किया था. एज वी स्पीक वी हैव सोल्ड आउट आवर फर्स्ट बैच ऑफ इन्वेंट्री फॉर वॉर ऑफ सिविलाइजेशंस व्हिच वाज अराउंड 500. We raised $10,000 in for War of Civilizations on Kickstarter. After that, we've also had an export order. So total मिला के we would have done roughly around $20,000 so far until from the launch of the game, which is only primarily one game, because
What would
this
be the
game
cost of production for that?
so cost of production is around $25 है अभी. वो इसलिए थोड़ा ज़्यादा है क्योंकि हमने कुछ, if you see, these are the custom meeples that we have got, जिसमें screen printed और ये सब हैं. So these are like deluxe components, because of which there is a cost which is extra, and plus there is a logistics cost which is slightly higher, because some stuff we have sourced from China, some of the stuff we have sourced from India, and there is an import duty and an export duty, wo cost. So we are hoping that we have a better learning, we should be able to solve for that as well now.
Your selling price is $25 is your making price.
ये deluxe version retails at $99, and the base version, which without the deluxe components, is retailing at $79 right now.
So which is your primary market? Is it US?
It is US. North America is the largest market for board games, followed by Europe, and then followed by Asia. So India India ka market is growing, but North America is by far has almost 45% contribution of the entire global sales. And the culture there is a geek culture, gaming geek culture is there, which is still developing in India. So yeah.
I think what I'm curious to understand is the process, right? When you develop War of Civilization, that is civilizations, right? So, what was the thought process? Did you think what sells, or you thought that, okay, what I would like to play, and that is what you developed?
Yeah, what I would like to play is what I developed. I actually didn't even think about what would sell, because initially when I made it, I was just in the thought process of, okay, I'll make this game, then we can play together as a family. It was not meant to be sold. So only later on this happened.
Okay. So, is this replicable? I'm just trying to think about it from a commercial point of view, right? I think it's amazing. Even the tag that you said, you know, that team recommends or something on Kickstarter. I think that's a great validation. What I'm trying to understand, and I don't know how somebody would develop a game, right? So I'm just trying to understand that, is it replicable? You know, can you time after time create something that people would like?
You've asked a very pertinent question. So, so the first thing is that games, if they work, they last for generations to come. So, to give you an example, Catan, for example, is a household name, and it's a single product company that is doing Catan. They have several games under their belt, all are just expansions of Catan. They have not done so. In the creative industry, the funnel is sharp. Like in the movie industry, you will have few titles that will run, right? And and yes, you have rightly said that what happens is the product development time is something that I am trying to crunch right now, so that can we build to scale, and can we go to the market faster with a wider portfolio.
Can you tell us a little bit about your backgrounds? Because and that will also probably answer her question, is because the question is, how can you repeatedly create that experience multiple times? Is it because of your skill set, your past experience?
So, okay. So, my background, I have been in the corporate career for almost 2 decades. I was in marketing. I was also heading corporate strategy and business strategy. So, I have graduated from Mudra Institute of Communications, Ahmedabad. I have worked for brands like Hindustan Lever, Parle, Coca-Cola and all. I quit my job in 2019, and that is when I decided to do something by myself. So, from an experience point of view, in a marketing career, you always work work with agencies, you give briefs, right? You try and connect the dots, what's working, not working. And as an FMCG marketer, I was also involved in product development with the research team, etc. And I thoroughly reveled on that particular thing. Coming up, the creative freedom that it gives you. Having said that, to answer the question that can we scale this up? So yes, we can. What we are now doing is we are basically creating a pipeline of products. So it should not, it cannot. What we've been doing so far is one game in 1.5 years. That's not something that is a very great model from a scale point of view. So as we speak, we now have a pipeline of products. Product A may be at a 90% stage. Product B may be at a 60% stage. So in another 6 months, I'll have another release and so on and so forth.
And what is your background?
Yeah, I am currently doing my first year bachelor degree in technology.
I think just to add, Aditya is inherently a great gamer. So when we play test a game and I ask Aditya to play, he is able to hack the strategy super fast. And he's able to break the game super fast in that sense. So having that quality really helps us. That's, test the games, whether it's working, not working, or what needs to be really fixed.
What other team members do you have?
So currently we have one person for marketing. I've just about basically hired a product designer / game developer, and we're also looking for one person in sales. And so the core anchor team is basically 3 to 4. We have someone who does our socials. We have someone who does our website. The model we are working with, we have almost 20 professional collaborators who are across the world with whom we are working because they are supporting us in specialist first functions. He could be a rulebook editor, he could be a game designer, plus we have institutional partners as we speak who are helping us seed our games in the international market.
What is the marketing plan and what do you expect to sell? What is the projection that how many items you'll be able to
So
sell?
for the first game, what we realistically did was in first year we sold 500 units. So if I may talk about our second game where we now have better learnings, we are looking at selling 1,000 games on Kickstarter. That's number one, which is so 1,000 games at
But the game number 1, you'll not stop selling, right? So are you doing anything to push that in the market?
Yes, we are. So in fact, we have internationally, we have tied up with someone. So we are showcasing the game. And when I say showcasing, we are actually demoing the game because games are not window shopped. So people will not come in unless they have played the game, they will not buy the game.
So what is the expectation? How many you'll be able to sell?
So we should be able to sell next year for War of Civilizations, we should be able to sell anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 units.
This is in North America
This is
or only US?
Yeah.
Can we play?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yes, you can.